Hello, everyone. This is Jim Biringer, Full Press Hockey here live from TD Garden. Less than maybe a little bit more than 24 hours away from puck drop between Canada and Team USA Thursday for the Four Nations Faceoff Championship game. Highly contested championship game, and let's talk about it for a minute. The ratings, the hype for this thing, as John Cooper just said, if people were expecting an all-star game, they were sorely mistaken. Yeah, all-stars, but these guys are playing with intensity. As documented through this trip here through the Four Nations Faceoff for Full Press Hockey. Jack Hughes said it off the top. The intensity was going to be just as high as NHL game, if not higher. And you've seen it from Sweden to Finland, Canada, USA. Every game's been important. Short tournament, Pee-wee style, Bantam style type tournaments, and every game matters. Here, Quinn Hughes has been the big story ever since Mike Sullivan dropped that bombshell on Tuesday during an off day saying, oh, he's coming. But he's been in Vancouver the last 2 days practicing. It's unclear if he will come and even show up. Bill Guerin, the GM of Team USA, is still working on it. And, there was some talk he could potentially play 11-7, but it has to be a defenseman that has to go out for another injury for him to even be in this thing and even play Thursday. There is some talk that he potentially could fly out to Boston and just watch the game. That's a lot of miles. That'd be 3,000-mile trips in a matter of 3 days to go meet the team with Vegas. Quinn Hughes was practicing with the Vancouver Canucks, taking line rushes with his defensive partner, Philip Hronek. So that's a good sign for the Canucks. He'll be without Thatcher Demko week to week, but he's been a loss for Team USA, and you can clearly see it on the power play. Yes, Zach Werenski stepped up for Team USA out there, but same with Jake Getzel. I'll go check that article out on Full Press Hockey as well. But Quinn Hughes, interesting that you would bring that name up, but you're not sure if he's going to play. Again, I'm all for guys playing in this thing, whether it's Thomas Farley, anybody. If you're been named to the roster, injury replacement or not, you should be able to play. But that's a topic for another day where we can say what, roster size should be everything. And even Connor McDavid saying, to Trey Matthews of Locked On Devils, saying some of the best players are sitting at home, want to bring these types of events back, and they're going to have it every, couple of years, as documented. 2028 World Cup of Hockey, every 2 years, these international events. But Team USA, Team Canada, is it more than a hockey game? To some, it might be. There'd be some people that don't know the blue line from a clothesline, to quote Hal Michaels, So it's interesting. If you look at these teams, everybody talks about the neutral zone, right? Mike Sullivan's talked about it. John Cooper's talked about it. Limiting the time and space for these top players because it's the best players in the world. They're all buying into one system, and defense still wins championships, as you saw with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the real question becomes is, Jordan Binnington in this building, 1-0 winner-take-all games. He did it in Game 7. He survived the first 10 minutes. He's going to have to survive the first 10 minutes again against Team USA, similar to what the Americans had to do up in Canada on Saturday night, and that game blew the ratings out of the water. 4.4 million viewers. They beat the NBA All-Star Weekend. Huge decline for them. And there's so much hype around this game. ESPN's talking about it, Dan Patrick Show, all the major sports outlets, because it's more than a game with the politics, the outside noise involved. And, again, we're not going to get into it on the show, but this is becoming a political event similar to what we saw in 1980, the 72 Summer Series. When you look on the ice, so many top players. Again, Jacob Slavin slowing down Connor McDavid. Cale Makar slowing down Jake Getzel. Jack Hughes are out there, Austin Matthews. Big news that both Tkachuk players are anticipated to play. There's no issues there with them. They're going to be in the lineup along with Austin Matthews, who practiced. Matthew Tkachuk was on the ice today practicing for Team USA. He definitely looked gingerly, but he's there. Chris Kreider was taking rushes. Connor was up with Jack Eichel and, Matthew Tkachuk. And as Jack Eichel has said, Brock Nelson has said, every player for Team Canada and Team USA have said it's the biggest game they've ever played in. A lot is, you look outside this thing, some people may not even know about it. And they're playing for those types of people because fans are just getting into it. And sports figures, professional athletes, doesn't matter. They've all focused in on what happened Saturday night. Now, will we see 3 fights in 9 seconds? Probably not. They're going to be smarter than that. But both teams are going to come out and send a message early. Obviously, you have Brandon Hagel getting his shot in, saying, oh, hey, well, we don't need a group shot to set intensity, and Matthew Tkachuk coming back. I guess we don't like each other. So look, there's that little heated thing there between Panthers and Lightning. We know that Team USA and Team Canada always bring the best out of them, especially internationally on this big stage. Again, have the Americans arrive? They're going to have to prove it Thursday night. You know why? Because yes, you win a round robin game, but now you got to go do it when it matters. And when it matters the most, Team Canada has beat the Americans in 2010. Yes, it's overtime. And we've seen it in the junior program. Team USA has taken that to the next level. And John Cooper said the best game he's been a part of, the best team was the under-23 team, Team Fun, Team North America in 2016. Well, those guys have matured, and they've become this group that we're going to see Thursday night on the ice, TD Garden, for the championship between Team USA and Team Canada. This event has grown so much noise for hockey. The growth of hockey is huge, thanks to the Four Nations Faceoff. NHL has done a great job with this. And I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here for Full Press Hockey. Again, click the subscribe button, stay notified. At Jim Biringer on Twitter, at Full Press NHL on Twitter. Again, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, watch along. Four Nations Faceoff championship game tomorrow. Jim Biringer, Full Press Hockey. We'll be back again soon.